Friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I show you how to set a passwordless login into the Laravel. Basically we create login with email and password, but sometimes we need to implement passwordless login. So in this tutorial I show you how we can create it. I created one Laravel application with Beijing auth, login and register using Laravel UI provided by the Laravel, and I'm going to use one great package for the passwordless login. So let me show you Laravel passwordless login, and this is the package I'm going to use in my application. So let me install this package. First of all, in my application, let's stop the server and fire the command composer requires gross sv laravel passwordless login. You can see here composer dependency installed successfully. So let me clear this first and start server again. Now you can see here simple uses given in this documentation. You can create the login URL with the two method, first one given here and second one given here. You can also generate using the trait, and you need to specify trait into the user module, and just you need to use create passwordless login method for generating the URL. Also configurations variable given here, and you can set this based on your requirement. So let me specify this variable first of all in my env file. So let's open and specify at the bottom here, and I will configure based on the requirement later. First of all, let me implement this send logic link into my login controller. I created login and registration UI using the Laravel UI package. So let me register one user first here. Let me specify name and specify email address and register the user. This is the basic method and login automatically by Laravel UI, but let me log out it. Now I want to log in with the email address which is I used into the registration, ladumor@gmail.com. So need to send one link on this email using this package. So I need to specify this function in my login controller. So let me open, which is there into the auth directory, and you can see here. Now let me specify here this function, and let me specify this use statement at the top and specify here this. This is not needed more because it's already added. Let me format this. Now I getting the request, so let me specify here request $request and get the email from the request. Let me specify get method and specify email here. Now I going to pass here where and check into the database email exists or not. So let me specify here the query, and now this user need to pass in this login URL method, which is provided by the package, and generate one URL here, set redirect URL. We no need to set here because we going to specify this redirect URL into the config, which is set into the .env file. Now URL is generated here, and this is the second way you can generate using the facade. Right now I going to generate the URL using the generator instance, which is created with the login URL class. So let me remove this because we no need anymore this one. Now I need to create one mailable for sending this URL to the into the mail, but I need to specify this function into the route. So let me open route file and specify here. Let me specify method post user login controller, and specify method name here, and specify route name user login. Now I need to change this route into the login blade file. So let me open resource, go to the view auth, and open the login file. You can see here route login given here, but I going to change it, and I going to use login user login method. So let me specify user login method. So this login view call this route instead of this auth route. One more thing, I need to add a login controller into use statement. Let me specify auth because this login controller exists into the auth directory. So namespace is auth. So we need to confirm, and let me specify here. Now we need to create one mailable using the mailable command. So let's stop the server and create one mailable. So let me fire command php artisan make mail user login mail. So mail created successfully. Let me open into the editor, and you can see here login mail notification created. Now I need to declare one variable, public variable name given data. Need to specify this data here, and this data, let me specify here this data equal to $data. So when this user login mail instance created, that time fill the data in this variable. Now I need to specify view of the email. I already created one email into the view. Here is I created email template. Let me specify from first, and I going to read from the config which is there into the mail config, mail dot from dot address. Now specify subject here, and let me specify subject user login link, and also need to specify here view which is I created. So let me specify markdown and specify name of the view auth dot email. This is the directory into the view. Now I need to specify the data which is used into the email template. So specify with method, and let me specify $this and data. So this data used here, and this build method call when I call this user login mail. So let me use this mail here. Now I need to specify here. First of all, let me create data for the passing into the mailable. So let me specify URL, and let me directly specify URL into the this data variable and remove it. Also I need to pass user because this user used into mail template for the first name. So let me specify user, change this URL to user because this user variable used into the email template for passing first name into the email. Now I need to send mail, so let me specify mail, specify to, and now specify user email and specify user login mail here, and let me specify this data as an argument. So this mail send on user email with this data, use app mail and use mail because this is the namespace of the mail. Also we need to specify namespace of the mail using eliminate support and facade. Now everything is ready. Let me specify return back. You can also display flash here with proper message. Also we need to check here with the if condition, and if user is empty then we need to specify specific error message here. Right now I specify return back. Now we need to install one Gazelle package for sending the email. Let me open Laravel and show you which package we need to install. Let me find mail, and the package is given here. Let me install this package. First of all, Gazelle http Gazelle, this package is installing. Let me start server again. Now everything is done, but one more thing still we missing. We need to configure the mail driver. I already configured from the Mailtrip. Let me show you what is the Mailtrip. Mailtrip is a great platform for sending the message, and I already register, and you can get the credential from here. Let me show you. You can select the Laravel from here and get all credentials from here, and specify this Mailtrip credential, and you can get test email here, and you can see it easily and use the as a test purpose. So Mailtrip is very good. I going to use it here, and I already set up it. Let me configure these variables. App user is our model, so we need to specify app model user, because this is the our user's model namespace. Let me check and confirm it, and you can see here. So let me specify here models. This one is fine. If you want to change, you can change it. Let me specify home after the redirect. So everything is okay, and server already started. So let's try. Let me refresh this one first and specify my email. This return back. So I think mail is sent, and you can see here with my name and your login link. Let me click, and you can see here I am logged in, and it's redirect back to the home page, and my user is logged in. So you can easily set up passwordless login using this package. This is the great package, and lots of people use it. So enjoy this. Thank you for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. If you want source code, you can found on description. Thank you.